They could have picked anywhere to fight, but they chose this. I'm Todd Grisham. There's no other venue like it. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. The Bronze Bomber, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. And facing him, Riddick Bowe. Deontay Wilder, Bronze Bomber, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart. Here comes Riddick Bowe, the Big Daddy, the 1988 Olympic silver medalist, a two-time heavyweight champion, and one of the most intimidating specimens in the division.
Weight-wise is going to be a teller, because when you get hit with them shots, it's going to hurt.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Brooklyn, New York, here is the Olympic silver medalist and the two-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Big Daddy Riddick Bowe.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge.
Venues like this, it can make or break fighters, where you can hear everybody, you can hear opponents, fans, everybody jeering, booing, or even cheering.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup, and here we go. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Got him with a left jab. He's willing to go where the other fighter won't. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
He's getting everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses, because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. As bad as... And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
So far, the offense has been better than the defense. Catch and shoot. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. They blocked the left there. Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I like that round. So just keep him on the end of his jab.
You gotta get out there and win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag.
No, just stick a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so we can't figure.
And there's the bell for round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That hook won't score. Trying to land that jab. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They're both trying for a knockout. Do you believe what we're seeing? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? And that right jab just misses. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A big whiff with the right hook. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, we know they've got... Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Their jab just got blocked. They blocked the left there. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Good work. That's it, man. Breathe. Just get your back.
And there's the bell for round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They blocked the left there. They blocked the left there. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Throws the jab but does not score. And he misses with that straight left. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage. Here comes round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You don't want to trade shots. Just missed with that hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Unlucky to miss with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last. And we enter the 8th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics, they...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A perfect counter lands. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That left hook missed. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. They blocked the left there. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.